is this place? Where am I? I can feel something moving closer. Watch.
Empress Emily Caldwin. I'm a friend of your father's from the bad old days. I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a killer in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But Delilah and the Duke are flies in the ointment, aren't they? How many of your own subjects are you ready to slaughter? And what are you willing to become? 15 years ago, I asked Corvo that last question. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn, Emily.
It burns from the inside. I feel like I'm standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible. This is how I'm going to save my father and reclaim the throne. Corvo mentioned being here once.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Who is Delilah really? How could she? I don't understand.
Delilah slit a man's throat for a pair of shoes and painted some of the most brilliant portraits of the age, all in the same year. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes sycophants of those around her. All of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game, and now she's an empress. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
When I was 10 years old, bored with my lessons, I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is more off-kilter than I imagined. Everything has been turned inside out, but I'm not gonna stop fighting until it makes sense again. Karnaka's the southernmost port in the Empire, once proud but fallen into disarray. Under the new Duke, the Grand Serkonan Guard has gotten increasingly oppressive. Beatings and firing squads. The Bloodflies are said to be worse than ever. This is the birthplace of my father. Megan Foster keeps to herself, like she's hiding something. But she helped me escape Dunwall, and for now, I need a place to stay out of sight. Delilah and the Duke made me look like a murderer, using the Crown Killer to butcher my political adversaries. They took what was mine, and I'm gonna get it back, even if I have to burn this city to the ground.
Must be cursed. Daft old man. This is some back to that. What would we have done in the old days? All shelf metal and shadows But we're probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some Scordo.
The jewel of the South. My father's birthplace.
When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right, wherever he is.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Always tinkering, painting, or living life with gusto. That's Sokolov.
Must I say, Your Imperial Majesty? I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Bristol years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and
I'll always miss my lessons with Anton Sokolov. He made so many clever devices during my mother's time.
A terrible conspiracy against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan.
I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanus was a good man. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect. Sokolov seems so much older now. It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station. All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. Didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
This Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
I'd take you to Adamire by boat, but security's too tight. The Grand Guard have a watchtower there. Go inland and use the carriage station. Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Adamire. Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked on sight.
I'll keep my head down.
This is a good spot. Reach Adamire, take out the Crown Killer, and find out where Sokolov was taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Adamire. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
I'm not gonna find the money for that.
Whatever it is, I got more important things to worry about.
Welcome to Karnaca, stranger. No need to cover your face. There's not much...
Hey! What ship is that out there? You know the skipper?
The dreadful whale. No, it's not on the registry. Maybe one of the recent importers.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
Still there, I can ask a friend who's with the Grand Guard to take us.
Oh, now that's a relief. Don't know what I ate to deserve that.
Your face is covered. The Grand Guard won't like that.
I'm sure it's safe. I mean, trust my butcher, but how can you be sure there aren't any of those filthy grubs in my steak?
I just boil everything.
Safe.
Simple as that. Wrong. It tastes like shoe leather, but it's better than...
Ooh, somebody's packing weapons.
Hello there. If I can just get through this shift. Then I can go and have a mug or something at the pub. And feel a little like myself again.
Ramos, you know that was supposed to go to us. What are we supposed to do now? We're out of money.
Look at it. He's in. What was your cut, Ramos? Gutless merchants are all the same. Hands out, begging and whining.
Tell the truth for once, you lying coward. What did you make on this, Ramos?
Say one more word, Maya. I'm finished with this guy. Let's rush it. Ramos, you worm.
Sack of shit. Turned on your own people.
That's it. You pushed me. This is your fault.
Here? Huh? What? What happened here?
Another day like yesterday, and I think I'll give it up for good. Better off in the void than another day like that.
as if things aren't bad enough. Now I have to be on the lookout for
Covering your face won't make the Grand Guard happy.
Fellow Serkonans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress, Emily Caldwin, and carried out by the former Royal Protector, Corvo Attano. The Grand Serkonan Guard will be stopping and questioning all foreigners and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. Compliance is mandatory.
Seized right up. I told him to let it warm up a little first, but... well, you can't say I didn't warn him.
Don't be greedy, friend. Let's hope you never need help.
Hey, come here.
Come in. If you've found this place, I'll trade with you. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry. You won't regret it. I shouldn't deal with strangers. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment. Glad we could do business. Come back soon. I mean, I'm still here.
Are we gonna let blood flies stop us?
I'm in. Just remember to move slowly, and don't get too close to the nests.
We don't even know if the people inside had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested with blood flies.
Carl, going through there puts us on the other side of the wall of light.
What's the matter? You saw something?
Something wrong? It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Sure, not this time.
I'm being hunted by half the people in the Empire. Part of me is excited about what happens if they find me.
Give me no choice. Please? It's too late for that, Rapallo. Guess what happens next? This is how we get rid of snitches. Hey!
I have something that might interest you. I promise to make it worth your while. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong. Wanna help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
near the Grand Palace. Fellow Serconans, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. This year's bloodfly concern is the most severe in recent memory. If you encounter a nest or an infested corpse, do not disturb it. Any attempts to practice the funeral rites of the Abbey of the Everyman will be punished severely. Contact the Grand Serconan Guard at once.
The Wall of Light. From the time of the rat plague.
Whether any fines are appropriate.
This shirt reeks. Get a spare uniform. Sure, he knows everything about the boss. Let's spill it.
Bright fire with our virtuous actions, so the others will not lose their way.
Move along. We're conducting a search for heretical artifacts.
What? Here? Listen, I only need to...
This area is restricted on the authority of the Abbey. No one is allowed inside.
Mother. Remember that the profane seeks to hide itself. You know not the mind of the deviant, for their thoughts are drowned in dark waters.
I've seen cities go bad before. Smelled the rot. So have you. 15 years ago in Dunwall. Did you miss it? That year that made you who you are? Don't deny it. Rats in the cradle, black smoke rising from burning bodies, an entire city crying out. Now it's happening again. Welcome back. Welcome home. People like you and the Crown Killer are a part of places like this.